welcome to Broadview Stadium in Buffalo. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the FIU Panthers and the Buffalo Bulls. Reese Davis along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer will hear. FIU will kick it off to get things underway. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find room for the big play, and we stopped after a short return as a coverage unit right on top of it. The Bulls offense will get first crack at it here. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need him.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
Martin back to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Kick is in the air. Fields the punt. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Panthers offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. They'll try to get the ground game going. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. It's inside. It's Danzy. All over him immediately.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Caught over the middle. It's Burke. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a soft spot in the middle. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Turns it upfield. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They'll go to the fullback. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
Man, that hurts because second down, you got everything in front of you, the whole playbook open. Now you get a lost yardage play. Now it's third down. Now it puts those feet to the fire a little bit more. Now you better come up with something you really...
Touchdown, Panthers! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Fires complete on the crosser. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Motion from the wide receiver. Martin will throw it. Finds his target down the middle. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going up top. Hit as he throws. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. Second and long here. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Burgess. They get him stopped after he picked up a 5 to the 28. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run him again. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. The Bulls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to throw on first. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. Throws to the tight end. Good coverage to knock that pass away. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Good job just to get rid of that one. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out.
Assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Ford International comes out to start this drive. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Finds his man. It's Isaac. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Williams.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough, and there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return by this defense to get the football. Martin back to pass. He's got it. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3. And the Bulls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Running inside, it's Burgess. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Unleashes one. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a fourth down. The Bulls will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will hit it. Far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Snap it to the back. He's got the first down. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Fresh set of downs going up top. Out wide left, it's Carter. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. From the gun, looking for a man. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. No at the 34. This offense has it with really good field position. Straight ahead, it's Burgess. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. And the Bulls are in the hurry-up. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Touchdown Bulls! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now. And there's still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose. Long way to go on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. 3rd and long right here. Selling the fake. They're all over it. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Yeah, Yeah, and that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched a sack, starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
Slips through the line. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. We've reached the break. Buffalo has the lead as we get a look at the stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Motion from the wideout. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. The Bulls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Martin will throw it. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside.
Offside defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Wide receiver going in motion. Drops back on first down. Turns it upfield. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Left side, it's Watkins. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's complete to the left. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. He wants to throw it again. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. And he gets rid of it. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Firing to the right, complete. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver. And, man, their fans have been hungry to see that. Keeps it himself. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down. Got to make the play on 4th. Unleashes to the end zone. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Leaves it in his belly. Strong run and useful. Picks up 4 out to the 9. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback keep. They needed that extra space as he bangs his way to the 14. Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this 3rd down. Churns into the pile. They get him down, but it's past the sticks, and it's a first down for FIU. Backed up at the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He'll be knocked down, but not before doling out some punishment and getting 7. Now they're going to throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Isaac. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. He'll try to get it through the air. Snags it. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26. FIU set up with another first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28. Second and long here. Might as well run him again. Past the 6. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. FIU pushing tempo.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Wants to throw one first. Able to get a foot down in bounds and make the catch. Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4 at 2nd and 14. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. And the offense about to dial up its 10th play of this drive. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Makes a grab for a big play. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7.
And these running backs, they practice with receivers now. They're running routes all the time, and you see, they give him the football out in space. He knows exactly how to run routes and how to do damage. And the best part is he's a running back after the catch. And look at him chew up the yards and make the big play and get all the way down the field.
And after yet another third down conversion, they've got it first and goal. He's looking to pass. Looking for the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Panthers.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Buffalo has it back, but see what the Bulls offense can do. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Wide receiver comes in motion. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Makes the grab. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Martin back to pass. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And 3rd and long, and the offense goes with a little play action. I don't know why the threat of the run. I'm not scared by that. You can tell the defense doesn't honor it, doesn't buy it, flies by the line, gets to the quarterback, gets the big 3rd down stop.
The Bulls will call on their punt team. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. And here comes the punt team. Hauls it in at the 25. Taken down right away. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The handoff. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Carter. Could not make his way to the corner. The Bulls use their 1st timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. On play action. Lets it fly. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. Looks like they have two left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. From the gun, it's Burgess. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. And the Bulls want to move quickly. Martin will throw it. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And it's an ancient proverb for a reason, right? Know thyself. And what he does best is hang in the pocket and throw strikes and attack the field. It's not really running. And you can see he takes off and the defense closes in fast. And the most important thing happens for the defense. They hit him, they get the ball out, and they force the turnover.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Well, you never even dream about this kind of start if you're a quarterback. That now his 4th interception in the first half, and he's just not been able to shake this. Bad decision-making. Fundamentally, he's just been off. This offense has never been able to find a rhythm, and I know this is a very talented player, but if you're the head coach at this point, you've got to consider benching this guy.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Throws it off the RPO. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2. Before they snap the ball on 2nd down, timeout is called. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Complete downfield. Knocked down at the 22. That's a first down, and they can still stop the clock. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Rush right in his face. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Out of the backfield, he's open. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Maybe didn't like that play call on 3rd and 2. Instead, they'll call a timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. So now on 4th down, they'll try to salvage a 3 and just get points before halftime. It's good. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the offense has done its job. They have the lead, and they'll secure it as we head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We begin with the Ole Miss Rebels taking on the number 4 team, the Texas Longhorns. And it's Ole Miss who are rewarded for feeding their star. For some reason, he plays better at home, and this team plays better at home, as they did today. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game in Buffalo. So far today, the most dominant player on the field has been that DB. Pass breakups, shutting down one side of the field. He's been a one-man wrecking crew, and he's played a big part in this halftime lead. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside picturesque UB Stadium.
The Bulls will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes in.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Takes a hit as he fires. Got a man. It's Isaac. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Looking for the edge. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. The throw on second down, and they need a lot. Finds his target. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Got it across the 35 to the 36, but the defense knew that line to defend, and they force a 4th down. Punt is in the air. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Martin back to pass. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
That's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. Nice job, man, getting tackles for a losses, getting sacks. It makes it easy to play defense. You know what else does? Forcing a 3rd and long where you know they got to throw the football like they got right here.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Bulls send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Not a lot of room to field this one. No room to bring it back. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Quick give. It's Lyons. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun. Look out. Working the middle. It's complete.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
This offense just hasn't found its rhythm in the second half. First half, they kind of got a little something cooking, put some points up. Here in the second half, after halftime, they got the punt, they give up a sack. They've got to get something positive to build some momentum for their squad.
FIU will line up to punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. So the Buffalo offense ready to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Pushes forward for 3 out to the 13. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. give to the running back. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Oh, pressure's coming. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They get him for a safety. He tried with everything to scoop it up and get it out of the end zone, but they were there to stop him.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario for the offense. The good news is they recovered the fumble. The bad news is it was in their own end for a safety.
So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20. Trying to make one miss. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Right side, it's Burke. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. Sells to fake. Throws to the wideout. Had to force that one. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Needs it here on 4th down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And for that quarterback, that was a good feeling that turned bad really quickly. He saw cover 1. He got excited, taking a shot deep down the field. After he threw it, though, he could see the defender had better positioning than his receiver did. That ends up being an interception.
The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together, get some good mojo going.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Bulls line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Hits inside. It's Burgess. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. And the Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. Martin will throw it. It's complete to the right.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Knocked down at the 34 after a pickup of 5. It's a first down. Wide right, it's Hill. There he goes. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. The Bulls come to the line in the hurry-up. Working the ground game. Quick spin on the run.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the third time tonight. Between the uprights, it's good. And we are dead even after the field goal here in the third. From inside the 10, here he comes. Brings a return out across the 25, gets a couple of extra yards. He's stopped at the 27-yard line. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Out wide left, it's Burke. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The Bulls use their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. They send the tight end in motion. Turns upfield. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. And the Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Running to the left. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going up top. Under pressure. Just got rid of that one. This has been a tight one. Third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Turns up, it's Isaac. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the 4th quarter gets underway. If they tried the field goal from here, it would be 53 yards. They'd love to help the kicker out on 3rd down. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. FIU will line up to punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. How about this? It's out of bounds. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Pulls and fires complete. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Martin back to pass. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Florida International. A pick 6.
It's the one thing the head coach challenges his team with, guys. Late in games in the 4th quarter, tie ball game, who's going to step up and make a play? That guy did right there. Picking it off, taking it to the house.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point.
That makes the score Florida International 23, Buffalo 16.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Watkins. Show him a little juke, and he's up to the 30 before he's brought down. And that last completion left him with 2nd and 1, and this is a fun moment for an offensive coordinator. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll give it to him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Martin will throw it. Makes the grab. Oh, what a move to get room. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. And the Bulls want to pick up the tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
Keeps it on first down. And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play. Long way to go on second down. The pull and throw off the RPO. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Unloads to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. The Bulls decide to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. The quick out. Gets it out to the 22 before going out of bounds, and they are suddenly out of trouble. The Panthers with the 1st and 10. They'll run behind the big guys on the right.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. FIU will line up to punt. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Looks it in. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Tells to run, wants to pass. Rushes on. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Burgess. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. Martin back to pass. Back's got it on the screen. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down. And the Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. The give. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Snap in the shotgun. Got it in the middle. It's McNeil. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. The run inside. It's Coleman Williams.
And how about this offense, man? Being able to succeed, still winning without their bell cow, without their star being their star. This offense has not had a great game on the ground, but they're still in the lead.
Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Right side, it's Burke. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. FIU will line up to punt. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. 2nd and long here. They give it back to him. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Martin will throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Fires to the right. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the 1st down. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw again. Caught. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Got his man. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Fresh set of downs going up top. Here comes the heat. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Timeout taken by the offense as their 2nd. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Running the red zone, it's Burgess. Hit and drop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. They'll throw on 3rd and short. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that 3rd down. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish. They're all over him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Martin back to pass. Back's got it. Touchdown Bulls. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
What a massive play by this offense. Man, you needed it. Great execution. Now kick the extra point, tie this football game up late, or do you go for 2? Do you go for the win? Do you try to take the lead? That is a you decision.
They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Got a little space. Oh, he's got some space. You've got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, in the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
We'll get it started here in overtime. Martin will throw it. Way off target there. Long way to go on second down. They want to throw it. In the backfield, it's Burgess. Tried to set up the screen, and the defense wasn't having it. Staring at a 3rd and long here in this first overtime possession. Running inside, it's Burgess. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside. Defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
So they'll send out the field goal team to try to take the lead here in overtime. Need to stay alive, and it's good. They take the lead in the first possession of overtime, and now the defense will have to stand tall. Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's first down. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Out wide right, it's McNeil. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. The play fake. Rush right in his face. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Now on 3rd down and at the very least trying to get into a little better field goal position. They'll run the screen. Got it inside the 15. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. 1st and goal, and a touchdown will win it. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's in! A game-winning touchdown in overtime.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
My pulse rate is still through the roof on this game. I would have called that one for free. Wait, I don't want to get carried away there, but it was a really fun game and a great win.
It really was. I know we're all up here, we're bouncing around, we're excited after having seen what we just saw. What a great win for this team to go out and do it in overtime. That's the type of game that fans are going to be talking about for a long time.
Free. Yeah, right. If you know Reese Davis, that is not happening, but we got a free game that was awesome. Back and forth, nip and tuck, and bonus time. You got some free overtime play in that one.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.